With these simple steps, rescan your DG boxes and look for Helen TV on the list. Make sure to reposition your antennas for those watching through digital smart TVs. Catch us beyond the screen through our social media platforms on the Regional News Group Luzon Facebook page and RNG Luzon YouTube channel. So hit that notification bell for more updates.
Gusto mo bang maging updated sa balita at mapasaya ang inyong araw? I-scan ang inyong mga digibox at hanapin ang Highland TV, ang aming channel nakadepende sa inyong lokasyon. Para naman sa mga gumagamit ng free TV o digital smart TV, posisyon ang inyong antena sa labas ng bahay at hanapin ang Channel 44. Pwede rin kaming subaybayan live sa Regional News Group Luzon Facebook page at RNG Luzon YouTube channel. Araw-araw tumutok para sa mga balita, latest updates at kulitan tuwing umaga.
Grabe, panglimang araw na naman, natuling araw na naman ng linggo na magkakasama tayo dito sa Morning Balitaktakan. Kaya sa mga nakahiga pa dyan, gising-gising, bangon-bangon na, punuin na natin at simulan ang ating umaga with good vibes. Kasama pa rin ang dynamic trio na papangunahan ng nag-iisang minion in the house na ang sarap-sarap ng ligo today, Randy Guzman.
Oo, ako masarap ang tulog. Be thankful for Friday's morning, barkada. It's the end of the week pero hindi matatapos that your dynamic trio will be with you. Diba? At makakasama natin ang raketera at madiskarteng mommy, Ma'am Shisheki.
Yan, gising-gising, bangon-bangon na, bawal tamarin sa huling araw ng linggo ngayong umagang ito. Kaya naman, tumutok na kasama ang inyong dynamic trio. Makakasama niyo po ang inyong gentle giant.
Monster.
Monster ba?
Pumayat na eh.
O, pumapayat na nga.
Sobrang laki ng pinayot niyo.
Ang effective ng diet ko talaga.
Ano ba diet mo?
Poverty. Pwedeng-pwede yan, no? Diba?
Cute yun.
Oo.
Oo, at cute na cute rin, no? Papanood nyo ang Dynamic Trio. Either you're using a free TV at antenna ang gamit. Ilabas lang yan. Hanapin lang ang direksyon para makita natin ang signal. Ayan, ikot-ikot yan minsan. At kung smart digital TV at nakakabit sa Digibox, you can scan your channel numbers. Mahahanap ko nyo kami either the GNN channel or Highland TV channel. At sa mga nagtatanong po, pasensya na. Ang channel number po ay depende po kung saan ang lokasyon nyo. Kaya scan lang po ng scan.
Scan lang.
Pero ito ang sigurado na pwede nyo kaming mapanood. Inayos ko yung upo ko, sabi ko, pinapanood ko kasi dito sa Facebook Live. Sabi ko, bakit ganon? Medyo may bilbil ako, parang lumilipat.
May nanonood ba?
Hindi, parang lumilipat. Anyways, ayun, pinapanood ko kasi nga po, pwede nyo kaming mapanood sa aming Facebook page. Meron kaming live stream. Isa-search nyo lamang po ang Regional News Group RNG Luzon para naman po makita nyo ang lahat ng updates namin all throughout the day. And i-click nyo na rin ang like, subscribe, and i-share nyo naman and send stars kung gusto nyo. And kung ayaw nyo mag-Facebook muna, may tinataguan, pwede kayo sa YouTube. Dahil meron kaming live stream, isa-search nyo lang din ng RNG Luzon sa aming YouTube. Yun ang aming YouTube channel, I mean. And then meron kaming TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. RNG Luzon, nag-isa, wala nang iba.
Ayan, like, subscribe, and follow. Yan.
Yes.
At para maging updated din tayo ngayong umagang ito, atin mo nang alamin ang ating latest weather update ngayong umaga po ng June 17, 2022. Patuloy pong makakaranas ang buong bansa, ay hindi pala, dito sa Visayas at Northern Luzon po ng magandang panahon. Ito'y dahil pa rin po sa malakas na hangin na dala po ng ridge of high pressure area. Ang Ridge of High Pressure Area po ngayon ay nagdadala po ng magandang panahon dito po sa Cordillera, pati na din po dito po sa Southern Luzon, pati na din po dito sa Ilocos region. So may asahan lang po ang localized thunderstorms bandang hapon hanggang sa gabi dahil patuloy pa rin po ang hanging habagat na nakakaapekto dito po sa side ng Northern Luzon. Kaya magdala pa rin po tayo ng payong para ready sa anumang pag-uulan habang tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang Intertropical Convergence Zone na mararanasan dito po sa Mindanao area. So hindi po ata magandang panahon ngayon dyan. So mag-ready din tayo. Kung abot tayo hanggang Davao, pwede naman na magpayong at mag-ready po. Ang pinakamababang temperaturang naitala po ngayong umaga ay 17.2 degrees Celsius at inaasahan itong iinit mamayang tanghali hanggang sa hapon sa 24.2 degrees Celsius. Ang araw ay sumikat kaninang 5:27 in the morning at lulubog ito mamayang 6:27. 27 in the afternoon.
Nabanggit mo yung Davao, meron ng bagong route, PTEX, tama ba? From
Yes.
Manila to
PITX.
PITX from Manila to Davao. Pero yung fare medyo mahal, 3,263 ata.
Ang sakit naman nun.
Feeling ko 3 days, 2 nights pati yun.
Ano yun, dire-diretso?
Feeling magro-roro siguro yun. Kasi hindi
ganun
talaga.
yung mga biyahe dun eh.
Oo, tapos 3 araw, pwede naman. Kung gusto nyo naman. Pero Morning Barkada, yun munang pupuntahan natin ngayon. Dito lang muna tayo sa Pilipinas kasi Morning Barkada in India, nakakabahala because there is a rise of numbers of coronaviruses. And they were able to shut down 12,213 cases in Mumbai, which is the capital of India. So, ayan, ako din, parang meron akong virus. Charot. And sana yung virus na yun is positive, di ba? O ganun. Ayan,
Naka-cross.
Naka-cross. Ayan, Morning Barkada. At, marami na tong infection na to. And the surge is just starting with the other countries. Also specifically in other Asian countries. And in the past 24 hours, the health ministry said on Thursday that it is the highest tally in nearly 4 months. The country's richest state of Maharashtra had 4,024 infections pa nga, reporting more than 1,000 daily cases for second successive days. And now, India had an 11 COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the toll to 5,024,803 the ministry added. Kaya ayan na, ingat lang po tayo sa mga Morning Barkada natin na andyan. At lalo na sa tourism sector kasi yung mga flights also are now being suspended going to India. Yan, dito muna tayo sa Pilipinas.
Hindi na matapos-tapos ang COVID, Pero napakarami din kasing tao dyan sa sa India. There are much more English speakers in India than US and Canada combined. Ganon sila kadami.
Oo.
And parang hindi masyadong natutukan ng COVID kasi sa kanila because naman. Countries, may mga countries talaga na hindi po natutukan ng COVID siguro dahil kulang sila sa pondo, government. Yan, may mga, lalo na yung mga Africa, yung mga ganun, kung saan pa nanggagaling yung mga usual na sakit. So, sana naman yung mga organizations natin, worldwide organizations na nagsusulong ng health and wealth sa ating mga kababayan, hindi kababayan mga ka-earthlings.
Ka-earthlings, gusto ko yun.
Dapat kung saan po nagsisimula yung mga sakit, doon natin tututukan, hindi yung kung saan siya kumakalat, kung saan mga napupunta doon ang tinututukan. Dapat doon sa mismong pinanggagalingan.
Na-overlook natin. Ay, isa pa, Morning Barkada, June 17, we are worldwide celebrating the desertification and drought awareness. Kaya dito sa Pilipinas kahit papaano, okay pa ang tubig natin, ang water irrigation natin. Pero in support to that, Morning Barkada just follow the United Nations website and Facebook para makibahagi at makaalam tayo on their current situation. And again, this is in lieu to the celebration, and its purpose is to raise awareness of the presence of desertification and drought, highlighting methods of preventing desertification and recovering from drought. Yun lamang po. At makibahagi nga tayo dyan sa international unification ng United Nations.
Dito sa Pilipinas, may tagtuyot din kung minsan. Pero sige, balik tayo po dito sa ating bansa dahil inaatasan po ngayon or baka po pwede pong pakiusapan daw ngayon ang TESDA na magturo ng ito pong tourism skills sa ating iba't ibang mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na po ang mga tricycle driver, jeepney driver, UV Express drivers, market vendors at mga barangay tanod. Yan po ay ideya ni Quezon Representative-elect Reynan Arrogancia. Nasabi niya na ang training ay dapat mai-offer ang tourism training sa mga local people in the neighborhood kung saan ito po yung mga karaniwang nakakausap or nakakasalamuha ng mga turista kapag pumupunta po sila sa iba't ibang tourist destinations. Sabi po niya na ito po ay first aid para po sa iba't ibang emergencies ay kailangan ding maituro sa mga tour guides, sa mga hotel at mga personnel at mga resort staff. Kasi nga din naman, tama naman. Kasi ang common na tinatanong kong minsan, Kuya, saan po dito yung anta mo ka, mga ganun, ano? Ijay, kunada gitududa lang. Pero, this is also a threat to our professional tourist guides kasi nga din naman nag-i-invest sila sa iba't ibang mga yung mga nag-i-invest sila sa skills. Mas may certification pa nga sila
we have accreditation pa nga.
So, kailangan natin siguro pag-isipan muna itong maigi kasi hindi naman tayo basta-basta. Siguro aid to tourism lang pwedeng gawin natin.
That's
pero paano naman po yung ating mga tourist guides? Kung gagawin natin lahat na tourist guides, ikaw ba as tour guide?
Ako, medyo naging, in an honest and personal opinion, parang kasi ang ginawa kasi nila, nag-accredit na sila ng local guides. Pero the training was not sufficient as what we were trained. Kami kasi isang buwan kaming nag-rigorous training and okay lang naman siguro yung aid, tama yung aid. Kasi dito sa Baguio City, kahit papaano, pag nagtanong ka ng taxi driver, nagtanong ka ng police, meron na kasi lalo na ang PNP Cordillera, nabigyan natin sila ng tourist police training before the pandemic, kaya marunong silang makisama sa mga turista at sabi talaga nila napakababait po ng mga taxi drivers natin dito, jeepney drivers at saka mga PNP pagdating po sa mga turista at saka, they really feel safe when they are here in Baguio City and sana malabi ito sa buong Pilipinas na syempre sila po ang unang nakakahalubilo ng mga turista minsan kaya
mga police,
at saka very honest talaga. Siguro yun yung talagang gusto natin, yung honesty. Kasi parang yung iba, porket alam nilang turista, alam nilang foreigner, they overcharge. Parang, kaya usually pag in-educate namin na ang mga turista na pag mag-taxi po tayo, papunta dito, ma-average po na babayaran natin ay 100. Tapos ang sasabihin nila, ay wala kaming problema dyan, napaka-honest ng mga taxi drivers dito. Pati daw, pati sa jeep, binabalik daw talaga yung piso. Kaya talagang in an aid to that, yes, sana mabigyan po sila ng proper training when it comes to giving, basic information and everything about the tourism industry.
Pero talking about proper training naman po and yung mga basic na dapat yung malaman, wag nating kakalimutan ang duck hold and cover because yesterday nagkaroon po ng kaunting pagyanig na 5.3 magnitude dyan po sa may Candon, Ilocos Sur, wherein naramdaman po yan dito sa Baguio City. And nagkaroon tayo ng intensity 1 na, alam niyo yun, pagyanig din. Ramdam na ramdam natin. And that happened around 2:08 in the afternoon. And nagkaroon ng aftershock na naramdaman pa rin natin at around 2:16 naman po ng hapon din. So parang 8 minutes lang. Ito ay pinapaniwalaang aftershock. However, iba kasi yung epicenter niya. So hindi alam kung connected or not. So ang pinapaalala lang po, especially tag-ulan, alam niyo naman ang mga ganyang mga earthquake ay hindi natin alam Hindi kasi din natin agad malalaman kung kailan ba mangyayari ang earthquake. Though may mga kaunting paggalaw, hindi natin alam gaano kalakas ang aftershock or what. Pero ang sabi lang po ng OCD, Office of the Civil Defense, na kailangan po ay maging alerto po tayo. Kung hindi ka makalabas agad, gawin mo lang ang duck hold and cover. And also, naka-prepare naman po ang ating mga agencies like CDRRMO, OCD, at kung sino pang mga ahensyang pwedeng tumulong in case po na magkaroon nga ng mga damages and threat to life. Pero for now, parang wala naman walang sumunod. Parang bumaba yung
Hindi ko nga naramdaman kahapon
Ako naramdaman ko medyo.
Oh.
Parang yung mga pagyanig, lumipat siya, may mga Isabela.
Oo
sa mga,
din, oo.
Oo, meron. Zambales, may mga ganon. So anyway po, dahil tag-ulan and kung ano-ano bang mga sakuna, always be prepared kasi yun lang ang kaya nating gawin. Maging alerto at maging prepared.
We cannot predict.
Oo, we
Oo,
cannot.
tama.
Kaya nga si di ba si Mirador before ginawa siyang seismic point para
Oo.
i-review.
Meron pa rin ata ngayon
Meron
nandun.
pa rin, pero hindi na kasi ganun nag-utilize dito. So pero at least our advantage here in Baguio City is that marunong na kasi tayo, our infrastructures after nung killer earthquake, nag-adapt na tayo sa ganitong setting ng earthquake. Yung mga buildings natin, may springs na sa ilalim. So if the earth moves, kagalaw. One of the mall here, isa sa pinakamalaking mall dito, yun yung ginawa nila para just in case lang na. Ayan, be ready lang tayo morning
In
barkada.
Japan, yung mga
Oo.
buildings nila, they have
Oo.
spring.
Sumasayaw
sa ilalim.
lang yung mga
Oo.
building.
Sumasayaw lang yung mga building. However, pag baha, yun naman ang
Yun
hindi.
lang.
Yun lang,
talaga.
hindi prepared. Alright, sige, maging prepared din tayo mamaya sa mga pasada ng mga balitang ating abangan sa Morning Balita.
Oo, and ngayong umaga din, Morning Barkada, let's have someone who would just give us a quick overview kung paano nga ba natin tamang i-perform ang pag-yoga.
Uy.
And ano nga ba ang hilom para sa atin ngayong pandemya? Mamaya lang sa Piece of Jack, makikita natin yan.
More kwentuhan, more information, more chikahan, more good vibes. Magbabalik ang
Morning Balitaktakan!
Yes! Ayos to! Ayos to!
Pa, lakas naman ang tawa mo.
Sino ba namang hindi matutuwa dito sa online shopping service at cash on delivery ng TG Home Builders? Pwede din mag-online reservation for pickup.
Pa, ano yung sinasabi mo?
Ma, mapapakabitan na natin ng tiles ang bahay natin.
Pa, baka naman pwede mong isabay yung bubong ng bahay natin.
Para sa quality construction materials, mag-TG Home Builders. Main warehouse and showroom at number 75 Ferguson Road, Gisad, Baguio City. Bucaucan Branch at number 73 Bucaucan Road, Baguio City. Marcos Branch at KM3 Marcos Highway, Baguio City. Sales Office Branch at number 221 at Tab Marcos Highway, Baguio City. La Trinidad Branch at KM6 Butag, La Trinidad. And Urdaneta Branch at MacArthur Highway, Urdaneta City. TG Home Builders. We turn houses into homes.
Bizarre Music offers a complete line of musical instruments. Bizarre Music, Baguio's pioneer in online music and art lessons. Bizarre Music, bringing music closer to your hearts.
Coronavirus. Dahil dito, may mga bagay na hindi mo na magagawa. Ngunit, may katuwang ka. PDA or Pau de Arco Herbal Capsule na may antiviral quercetin at immunity booster. Mag-PDA or Pau de Arco Herbal Capsule araw-araw. Para iwas sakit, iwas virus.
PDA. Proteksyon, depensa, alay sa kalusugan. PDA or Pau de Arco Herbal Capsule is available in all leading drugstores nationwide. Another quality product of Aldritz Corporation. For better life.
At nagbabalik po ang Morning Balitaktakan. Oras na po natin alas 7:37 na ng umaga. Ngayon naman ating pasadahan ang mga maiinit na mga balita.
Malaking tulong para kay Andrew ang panonood at pagbabasa ng balita, lalong-lalo na at may pandemya.
To online learning, so my news consumption in my perspective was through the internet. It's more of a Facebook and other reference such as Inquirer.net. I also got news from that portal. And I think I also got news with YouTube din po.
Para kay Mang Leopoldo naman, mahalagang kilatisin ang mga balitang nakikita online.
Ginagawa ko naman tinitingnan ko naman Hindi ako basta naniniwala sa ibang news. Sa news, tinitingnan ko. Conforme, hindi ko pinahiral ko rin ng konsyensya ko kung totoo hindi.
Base sa digital news report ng Reuters Institute ngayong taon, tumaas ng halos 5% ang overall trust score ng media. Halata rin ang pagtaas ng paggamit ng mga social media at online sites kaysa sa telebisyon upang makakuha ng balita.
Sabihin mo 5% increase, it's still an increase in the trust rating for media companies, especially in this day and age where we are flooded with disinformation and misinformation through the digital platform. Following also the report dun sa continuous rise in the migration of news consumption from the digital platform, it only shows that we have worked enough.
Marami ring mga hamon na hinarap ang iba't ibang mga news institution sa mga nakalipas na taon. Kaya payo niya,
bilang mga journalists also, we have to evaluate ourselves. How have we been communicating to our audience? How have we been communicating to the public that we serve? Sabi nga nila, trust is not something that is given. You have to earn it. In communication builds trust, di ba? Proper communication builds trust, and communication is always two-way. How do we communicate? We give our side, di ba? Pero how good are we in listening?
Kaya para sa mga katulad ni Andrew, mahalaga anyang maging mapagmatsyag at kritikal sa mga balitang nakikita online.
I'm doing is cross-checking it with other sites such as yun nga, yung sinabi ko yung sa Inquirer, tas Philippine Star News, and other po na parang internet sites din na credible po. Kasi syempre, you don't trust naman the article na nakita mo lang tapos na nabasa mo lang tapos naniwala ka na. Dapat you search if it is true and real po.
Sofia Pagaduan, para sa Luzon Headlines.
Upang mapataas naman ang porsyento ng mga bakunado sa bansa, suportado ng ilang mga eksperto ang pagbabakuna sa mga 5 years old and below. Magbabalita, Sofia Pagaduan.
Hindi sang-ayon si Jessa na ipabakuna ang kanyang 3 taong gulang na anak kung sakaling aprobahan ng DOH ang pagbabakuna sa mga batang 5 taon pababa.
Ayoko muna kasi syempre ang vaccine kasi madaming nabibigay na sa katawan. Kaya para sa akin hindi muna talaga. Para na rin sa sure na paglaki nila. Pero kung sa pag 5 years old naman siguro, kung kaya talaga ng katawan.
Ayon sa US Food and Drug Administration, ang bakunang Pfizer ay ligtas at mabisa para sa mga batang edad 5 pababa. Sang-ayon naman dito ang ilang eksperto.
Immunogenicity, ang datos show na ang antibody response ng mga bata ay mataas, mas mataas pa ng konti. Kaysa konti lang, yung may tinatawag tayong geometric mean titer ratio, nasa 1.2 siya hanggang 1.3 komparado sa 16 to 25 years and above. So, mataas pa nga ng konti, pero kung sabihin na lang natin, pareho lang. And in terms of efficacy, hindi pa masyado kasing kompleto din naman yung efficacy, pero may konting datos na nasa 76 hanggang 80% ang proteksyon na naibibigay niya against
Handa naman ang mga otoridad sa Baguio sakaling payagan na ito.
So, of course, pag dumating ang advisory ng DOH, all systems go, like pagdating sa logistics, supplies and the vaccine, even the RISCOM, yung communication natin na sa ating mga parents, kung we have already ramped up the campaign, then and we have the advisory from DOH, then why not? No, we can do it already.
Upang mas mapaigting pa ang immunization coverage ng mga bata, suportado rin ng ilang mga pediatrician ang rekomendasyon kahit na may mga posibleng side effects.
Side effects ng kahit anong gamot, lahat naman may side effects. As long as the benefit outweighs the risk, then kahit sa sarili kong anak, I'm willing naman na ibigay yung vaccine. Yes, so it's feasible po. Yes, kung it's already approved, then might as well go with it. Okay.
Kahapon lang, 10 bagong kaso ang naitala sa Baguio. Nananatiling nasa alert level 1 ang lungsod. Sofia Pagaduan para sa Luzon Headlines.
Isang barangay naman po dito sa Baguio City ang namahagi ng krudo sa mga tsuper ng jeep. Magbabalita, Ren de Guzman.
Lahat dito na nagdi-dispatcher, ako lang pinamatagal.
Sa 3 dekadang pagiging dispatcher ni Alvin, marami na raw siyang nakilalang jeepney driver. Nitong nagdaang buwan, napansin niyang marami na ang nag-iba ng trabaho.
Oo, ang dami na. Nag-construction na sila. Ang dami nang umalis dito sa amin na driver. Dahil walang kinikita, working without pay. Eksakto lang sa Corodo at Boundary.
Isa sa tsuper na nais na ring tumigil si Jet. Sa loob ng 20 taon niyang pamamasada, ngayon lang daw siya nahirapan.
Pero sa taas ng krudo ngayon, siyempre medyo nabawasan na rin yung naiuwi, ganun. Ay, mas mahirap po ma'am kasi sa taas nga po yung sa taas po ng krudo ngayon ma'am. Diskarte na lang po yun ma'am kasi at least kung may naiwan din, pamalengke, ganun.
Mulat sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon ng mga jeepney drivers, ang mga opisyal ng Barangay Azco na may sakop sa Abanao, Zandueta, Kayang, Tugum, Chuntog, Tianom at Otek. Dito'y marami kasing paradahan ng mga jeepney. Kaya kahapon, namigay sila ng ayudang krudo sa mga tsuper.
Actually, this is a social responsibility ng aming barangay. Although, itong mga jeepney drivers natin, sila po ang nakakuha ng simpleng ayuda or pwede nating sabihin fuel subsidy. Alam naman natin kung subsidy, ito po ay tulong para sa mga iba-ibang sektor ng barangay. Ito po, nanggaling po ang pondong yan sa mga stakeholders po namin dito sa barangay. Alam nyo naman dito sa barangay, wala po kaming mga pondo para sa mga ganyang aktibidades. Marami pong nagbibigay dito sa barangay na para sa mga iba't ibang activity para sa iba't ibang sektor ng aming barangay. Mas pinili na lang po muna namin i-address ang ganitong para mga tsuper po natin ang makikinabang sa ngayon.
Aabot sa 43 na tsuper ang kanilang binigyan ng 1.5 litro ng krudo.
Kung yung 1 litro sabihin na natin na 90, at least may malaking tulong na rin po yun ma'am. At least kahit kunting bagay, malaking tulong na rin po ma'am. Sa Barangay Azco, malaking tulong po yun. Nagpapasalamat kami sa kanila.
Hirit niya, sana'y mas marami pang tulong na dumating sa kanila, lalo na't hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa rin napagbibigyan ng kanilang hiling na taas pasahe. Pinag-uusapan na ng Barangay Azco kung kailan ang susunod na pagbibigay ng ayuda. Naglalaro ngayon ang presyo ng gasolina mula 85 hanggang 90 pesos, 82 pesos hanggang 88 pesos naman ang presyo ng diesel. Ren de Guzman, News Force, North Luzon.
At yan ang mga pasada ng mga balita ngayong maga. Para po sa mga karagdagang mga balita at mga updates, tumutok lang po sa Luzon Headlines alas 6 ng gabi at News Force North Luzon alas 6:30 ng gabi sa Highland TV. Magbabalik po ang Morning Balitaktakan.
Ang maagang konsultasyon ay mahalaga sa pagkusa ng sakit na dengue. Ngunit, ang tanong ng sambayanan, sapat nga ba ito? Masikasi, maliksi, protektado at mapagmatyag, yan ang dapat mong taglayin. Hanapin ang pinagpupugaran at wasakin ito.
Hello? Nahanap ko na po yung lungga. Kailangan ko na po kayo.
Sige po, Master. Suportahan ng Foggy at Spray.
Tatapusan mo na, mosquito man.
The Baguio Country Club, the first and only 5-star mountain resort in the Philippines, is fully equipped and ready to welcome you back. The club has thoroughly worked on adapting to the new normal. The usage of any of the facilities and amenities of the club is governed with specific rules, regulations, and procedures in accordance to the medical, physical distancing, and disinfecting protocols. And as you return back here to your second home and make new memories with us, we assure you that at the Baguio Country Club, you do not have to worry because we can assure you that the club continuously puts great importance to the health, safety, and wellness of its members, guests, and employees.
Yan, Morning Barkada. It's a good way for us to end this week kasi maybe this would be a way for us to quiet our mind. This morning, we have with us one of the organizers of Hilom, Miss Jilly De La Peña. Good morning po, ma'am.
Good morning po sa lahat.
Ayan, ma'am, soothing naman ng background mo. Parang gusto ko na bang tumira dyan, makitira dyan. Miss Jilly, magandang
Lika na, come over.
Definitely. Miss Jilly, as we celebrate this month's International Yoga Day, may we also know muna, ano nga ba ang yoga and what do we benefit? How does it help us in our health?
Okay, so once again po, good morning sa lahat. I'm Jelly De La Peña. I'm one of the organizers po for Hilom, and I'm also a yoga teacher, meditation teacher din po ako. So, I've been practicing yoga for about 10 years already, and it's been very beneficial to my overall well-being. Ang yoga po kasi, it's a science of well-being po. May mga iba pong misinterpretations or misconceptions ng yoga na, di ba, parang stretching lang siya. Kung hindi ka flexible, hindi ka pwede mag-yoga. Or you just sit in meditation. Some people think it's really just meditation. So it's actually a holistic science and lifestyle that helps improve your physical, your emotional, your mental well-being. And lahat po ng tao makakapag-benefit sa yoga. Wala po siyang requirements, whether it's age or physical condition. Anybody and every body, bawat katawan po, kahit anong pagkakaiba natin sa physical state natin, everyone can do yoga.
Tama nga no, Miss Jelly, the misconception kasi is that it's just posture, it's just poses, it's just how you breathe, pero holistic palang approach pagdating sa yoga. Miss Jelly, you've mentioned also it has been 10 years. How did yoga change you? And sabi mo nga, there were benefits that you got from it. What were the benefits for you personally?
Ako kasi, I know myself as a as a perfectionist. I think I have OCD. So I had very strong control issues, like, hindi ko alam, pero alam ko marami sa atin. If things don't go your way, kapag kunwari may ginagawa ka, tapos yung resulta niya is kung hindi yung ina-expect mo, you can become so stressed, overwhelmed, and anxious. That was me before, and I was always so uptight and controlling. One of the most important lessons na natutunan ko sa yoga is learning how to let go and to accept what is. And I think above and beyond yung physical benefits ng yoga, it's really the emotional and mental. Now, I feel much more relaxed. Kahit na yung mga bagay-bagay, it's not unfolding and happening the way that I expect it to be. I'm okay and I can accept it and I can still live my life with joy and peace without having to like regret anything or be resentful about anything.
Yes.
And so that's one of the biggest gifts that yoga has given me is that, especially itong pandemic, di ba? Like this whole situation, hindi natin siya makontrol. Hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari lalo na in the future, di ba? And I think if I didn't have yoga in my life, I would have spiraled so deep into depression and anxiety rather than trying to live each day with grace and with gratitude and with yung parang anong maitutulong ko rather than yung kawawa naman ako.
Right.
Parang ganon. So yan.
The change of mindset, Miss Jelly. And it's hard for us to do that nowadays as we are, transitioning into a society where people are too pressured to be perfect. Miss Jelly, you also mentioned kanina that it is a holistic treatment of our body aside from that mental awareness as well. Miss Jelly, if you are during this pandemic, you've mentioned na kailangan talaga nating pangalagaan yan. And personally, Miss Jelly, how would yoga help on that aspect naman?
In terms of your physical well-being, ang maganda sa yoga, like you mentioned earlier, Shakina, is there are physical poses. So it's also a form of exercise.
It is.
So there are many different branches of yoga. There are 8 main branches. One of it is the poses. It's called asana in Sanskrit. And there are different yoga poses. Some are for stretching, some are for building strength in the body. And so I'm a firm believer po kasi na movement is medicine. So whether it's physical or mental, emotional issues, basta galaw mo lang yung katawan mo, kahit 30 minutes lang, 15, 30 minutes, it already releases the hormones that help you heal, recover, and kung may nararamdaman kayo sa katawan, it also helps your body heal from the inside. So a regular yoga practice of the yoga postures is also very beneficial for your overall well-being in terms of your physical health.
Right, Miss Jelly. And you know what, Miss Jelly? Research has shown that in order for us to battle depression and anxiety is for us to frequently move. Kaya I strongly believe that it is really something that would help us address this issue. Miss Jelly, ito naman, if we're talking about yoga, what discipline do we have or one have to be considered as, a practitioner? Or kayo ba, may discipline po bang na tayong nakukuha bilang isang coach? And what is the difference? Nabanggit nyo rin kanina na it's also a form of exercise or workout. How does it make it different from that aspect as well?
In terms of discipline, ang maganda sa yoga kasi hindi siya super strict. Like, if you miss out on one day, parang nag-fail ka na sa program mo. We do encourage to have a regular practice. And it depends. It's pretty flexible and open. So kung kaya ng schedule mo is once or twice a week, or maybe 15 minutes a day, no problem. Yun nga, kagaya ng sabi mo, just as long as you take some time for yourself, whether it's physical movement or breathing. Kasi ang yoga, iba-ibang branches and approaches yan eh. In terms of discipline, I think because you feel the effects na ang gaan sa pakiramdam, you voluntarily keep on doing it regularly. So, hindi siya super strict na hindi siya very stringent. It's very open and accepting how to practice yoga. In terms of being a teacher and how it's different from other fitness approaches and workouts, sabihin na natin, or workout programs, ang yoga kasi, it's a lifestyle. It's, you can start with just the yoga poses, and then later on, baka mag-change na rin yung the way you treat food, diba? Or approach food na baka you want to eat more healthy, you also want to take care of yourself more. So I think yun yung pagkakaiba kasi sometimes sa mga workout programs, after mong gawin yung 1 to 2 hour workout program mo, you can do other things na. You can still go
Oo.
back to your old eating habits, to your old
Yes.
lifestyle
Mm-mm.
with yoga because mas malalim yung effect niya sa sarili.
Mm-mm.
Buong lifestyle mo na-affect. And so
Yes.
it's not really just a workout program, but it's actually a science in a way.
Yes. Right, right. Miss Jelly, another is that we will be in part of the International Yoga Day. And how did we organize hilom? Napaka-deep-rooted kasi, Miss Jelly, ng word na hilom. And this pandemic, what we've been through, I think everybody needs healing.
Agree. Super agree. So the International Day of Yoga, for those na first time marinig kung ano yung IDY,
Opo.
International Day of Yoga is a celebration that was sanctioned ng United Nations in, I think, 2015. So it's already on its 7th year.
Wow.
And the United Nations decided to have this celebration para the whole world will be more aware about the benefits and the healing effects of yoga. This year, our yoga studio was invited by the Embassy of India to organize an event for the International Day of Yoga.
Wow.
And this is something that we've always wanted to do, is to work with the other studios. So for the first time dito sa Baguio City, magsasama-sama lahat ng mga yoga studios to share our different practices. Kasi hindi lang iisang klase ang yoga, even the yoga postures, may iba-ibang traditions and approaches and methods siya. And so every yoga studio has a different approach. So this is the first time na magsasama-sama lahat yan for one whole day of free yoga classes and wellness talks. And so the reason why we call the event Hilom is because, like you said, kakatapos ng pandemic, hindi lang physical healing ang hinahanap ng lahat.
Yes.
It's also this feeling of healing through community. Kasi nga we've been so disconnected and isolated for almost 2 years or even more than 2 years na namimiss na natin magsama-sama tayo, di ba? Kaya nga sabik na sabik tayong magkita-kita when things started to open up.
Yes.
So, hilom was really a word that came up for us kasi nga healing siya,
It
to
is.
heal. And another way to look at the word hilom for our event is heal om. So, the sacred chant om, which is a mantra about connection,
connectivity,
one with everyone.
Yes.
So aside from hilom, it's heal om. That's how we want to look at it.
Wow, that's really interesting, Miss Jelly. And Miss Jelly, please invite our morning barkada to be part of this event on June 19. Tama ba, Miss Jelly? June 19 ba ito?
Yes, June 19 na po. So, lahat ng ating mga morning barkada, lahat po ng viewers at nanonood po today, we invite you to join us on this coming Sunday na po. It's June 17. It's Father's Day, so you might want to bring your dads and your husbands to this event. It's one whole day from 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. of free yoga classes and free wellness talks. We're also going to have holistic and wholesome brands na may mga booths po sila doon. So they will be selling and offering their services and their products. And we'll also be having healthy food and super good energy all day po. So if you're interested, pinag-iisipan nyo na po kung gusto nyo pong i-try ang yoga. This is the perfect opportunity to experience that. And also to check out all the different yoga studios and communities all throughout the city and also all throughout the country. We have visiting teachers and studios coming from outside Baguio din po. So we really, really hope to see you there. June 19, OMG, June 19 from 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. po. You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram. It's at Hilom 2600.
Yes. Miss Jelly, maraming salamat po. And this will be at Convention Center. Tama po ba, Miss Jelly?
Yes, so it will be at Convention Center. Admission is free. You can also donate to the event. Our beneficiary po is the anxiety and depression support group Baguio, which is
Yes.
something that we really advocate about mental health. So sila pang beneficiary namin. You can attend, you can donate. There's no charge, and it will just be a whole day of good energy and good vibes.
Yes, good energy. Miss Jelly, we're sending the good vibes from our home to yours as well for today. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Miss Jelly. And yan nga, Morning Barkada, kung wala pa kayong naiisip na regalo on, this coming Father's Day, malay natin, this could be a form of bond and communication with your father and loved one maybe. Let's join Hilom at June 19 sa Convention Center lang po. And Morning Barkada, pagdating ng paghilom, may sisibol at may simula. Kaya sana this is going to be a day of healing and good vibes and good energy for everyone that is watching us. Magbabalik pa rin ang Morning Balitaktakan.
Masakit ang iyong kalamnan. May rayuma, arthritis o nahihilo. May stiff neck, flatulence o masakit ang ulo. Sa Pauliniment, ginhaway, garantisado.
Pauliniment, isang pahid ka lang.
Dahil walang out sa PAW! Sa milk ng batang 90s, parang natin ang itrahan. Ang batang 90s filthy, di ka magsisisi, promise. Sa milk ng batang 90s.
Tag-ulan na naman. Marami na naman akong bibiktimahin.
Tag-ulan na naman, pinapaalala ng Department of Health na sundin ng 4S kontra dengue. Una, search and destroy mosquito breeding ground. Pangalawa, secure self-protection measures. Pangatlo, seek early consultation. At higit sa lahat, support fogging to prevent impending outbreaks. Ugaliing sundin ng 4S ng DOH dahil stay safe at home ka na, then get out ka pa!
Best sellers that we have are the pork sisig, sizzling liempo, quarter leg, and then we have the sizzling beef pares as well.
Thank God it's Friday!
Natapos na naman po ang linggo na punong-puno ng good vibes with the Dynamic Trio. Pero bago ang lahat, gusto naming magpasalamat sa lahat po ng nanonood sa aming Facebook page and meron din po sa aming YouTube channel. And also, we would like to greet lahat po ng taga La Union, Pangasinan, Ilocos. Mag-iingat po tayong lahat. And of course, Baguio City.
And maraming salamat rin po, Papa Leo, for this week, Papa Jess, and Sir Rain for, giving us another reason to come to work. May maganon, no? And also, sa mga nanonood din dyan, international viewers, lalo na dyan sa Canada, Australia, and wala na yung nasa Korea, dito na siya sa Pilipinas.
Oy, bisita ka.
Oo,
kumain. Naman, may kimchi ka dyan.
Oo naman. Hello po. Good morning.
Yan, and also, pasalamatan na din natin ang ating mga avid sponsors na hindi nagsasawa sa atin. Unang-una na po dyan ang Musar Music. And also, kung gusto nyo namang magpalamig ngayong tag-ulan, pwedeng-pwede yan sa Batang 90s Milk Tea. Available po ang iba't-ibang mga flavors. Dyan po lang sa Upper Session Road, Baguio City. And mahanap nyo din po dyan sa Pugula Union para sa mga gustong adventure ngayong tag-ulan. Pwedeng-pwede pa rin dyan sa Pugad Adventure Resort.
And oo naman, sorry na po. At ano po ang nagbibigay at ang una at pioneer for online selling, for refurbishing materials and furnishing materials, also TG Home Builders and GCP or National Grid Corporation. Morning Barkada, just a friendly reminder, there is a scheduled power interruption, just check the website of Beneco po para
Alas
makibalita tayo. 9 a.m. onwards until 5 p.m. Mostly in La Trinidad area and other parts. Please check. And maraming salamat din po sa Baguio Country Club.
Yes, gusto din naming magpasalamat sa Maranan and Ballesteros Optometric Clinic, Dizan Vision Clinic, and Aldritz Corporation na napakaraming produkto para sa ikauunlad ng ating katawan. Dahil wala nang
Sapaw!
Oh, yan. At nakasama nyo ngayong buong linggong ito ang inyong gentle giant, Charles Limon.
Raketera at ma-discarding nanay naman, Ma'am Sheki.
Ang nag-isang napakaliit pero napakakulit, Randy Guzman. Magkita-kita tayo next week, same time, same channel, same kung saan man yan. Dito pa rin sa
Morning Balitaktakan!